will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Tapia going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's got great power. I love watching a guy who can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Into the corner and slicing foul.
The first one?
Hopped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Yo, this team is trash, bro.
Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first.
Oh shit, I'm probably not gonna hit any
Joe
ball.
Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. Four-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And they'll tag him out in the rundown.
What?
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. Now, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
There's 11 going.
Swung on and missed. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters. And he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. The relay, throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get... Next, cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Bell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a grounder, fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Story brings it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Jose Osuna. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. The 0-2 once more. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready to deliver the 1-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Yo, Allen.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 0-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The next 0-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here comes another 0-2. Hit in the air to center field. After it is Marte. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Number 43 started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 10 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 2-1. Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Elias Diaz the next to hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. To third. Arenado has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the San Diego area native pitcher Joe Musgrove. Hit hard back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, number 23. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box. And he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, P-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Marte's after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. The relay. Back to first, but it's right by him. On to first, the double play. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Rockies. Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Newman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now batting, number 10.
So digging in now, number 10 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story picks it up. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now back.
Here's Starling Marte. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 innings for him.
Yeah, he's really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. The 1-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Moran comes up with it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. McMahon is off at first with 2 away. Again, another foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin.
Digging in to try it again, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. One and one to count. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Tapia will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Next will be Jose Osuna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So striding in, Adam Frazier flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. Bell isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score, and the Pirates tie it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right
now
there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Diaz.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Diaz has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Frazier at third with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Throw is low, and it gets by. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting.
Man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring up the San Diego area native pitcher Joe Musgrove. Fastball in there for a called strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Way gone. Out to the tree farm. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Rockies have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, He chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far.
And now a pitch on the way. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now batting, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story as the Rockies move out in front now, a 3-2 lead.
The right fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No balls and 1 strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider swung on and missed in the side is retired.